Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. This one will be fair caught. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
This time, a completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up the first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Looking for his back. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Across the 40, at the 20, at the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to chuck it again. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch, and get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors lining up here on 1st and 10.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Comes up with the catch. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of the...
Touchdown, Hawaii. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that previous play. Throws it to the right. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They'll run it to the left. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have the ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Back in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And they've got the return of Corral. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights through a tackle. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab made by the tight end. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a 1st down, and that should wrap up the 1st quarter of play. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it again. Off target and incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is on target, caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. The ball is caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. The Rainbow Warriors pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that 1st down.
The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
This one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Looking for some space. It's Taylor. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw. It's McLeod. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good, and they go up 17-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. An effective play, good for a 1st down at the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
1st down and 10 now. Looking for a gap. It's Taylor. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. It's not the way you want to start. 1st down and 20 now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Scanning the field. It's McLeod. Running out of time in the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Rainbow's offense back on the field now. They love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had us settled for 3 last time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. Catch made on the left side. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Ouch. Late contact with the quarterback. An obvious call. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And the ball is picked off. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's McLeod. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and medium. Throwing for his running back. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. And it doesn't work out.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. He's going to pull it down and run. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. And the Golden Gophers will line up to boot it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. Looks like one more play here before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Returner choosing to field this one. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good.
The 18.
And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They get the second half started with their running play. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, it's McLeod, and he lofts it deep over the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Running with purpose. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Rainbow Warriors are on the move here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Nice grab. It's Sims. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
Hey, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Kick is good. It gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking downfield, it's McLeod. And the freshman making an impact play there.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throws it to the right. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense and the 34.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
They'll run it here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking for some space. It's Taylor. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. Toss play to the outside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? One possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it, you're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big...
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time. Touchdown, Hawaii. This offense is still clicking. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense can be very aggressive at this moment.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there. 1st down and goal here. Touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They finally corral him at the 1.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Extra point try coming now. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Hawaii, Minnesota, 14.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Minnesota offense takes the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. It's a 2-yard game. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. They put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll hand it off. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And in the final minute now, quarterback will take a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been